pregnancy update is coming up, but first, bath time.
Say naked. Is that your naked walk? I like it. Oh, you want to get jammies? We gotta take a bath first.
My flashlight hits the floor 'cause I'm covered in light. It's time to shed our skin, all things I knew. Let's shed our skin, all things I knew.
You sing the bubble song? Emerson, sing the bubble song. Good job. Are you popping the bubbles? Your hair's getting so long, little girl.
We're about to wash the hands. Oh, does that feel good? I love washing hands.
Oh, Emerson, look at me. I like that hair.
Can I wash your face real quick too? Let me see. Good job. Now smile. Oh, yeah, you look good.
I heard it home. The shepherd guides his babies through the
Your hair.
Oh.
It's so clean. It's wet.
Can I give you a kiss?
Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, you can play in the bath. We're just done with the cleaning part. She's gonna clean you now.
You're getting soap on my arm.
Got him when he wasn't looking. Bubbles! Splash, splash!
Is that a big fountain?
Do you love your bath? Again?
Your fingers are gonna get pruny. Can you see your fingers? See my finger? I know it really makes you mad when your fingers get pruny, so I'm gonna take you out of the bathtub and dry you off. Can I get a fist pound? Can I get a noggin? Can I get some noggin, Emerson? Can I get some noggin?
Noggin!
Oh, noggin.
Hey, show me a big smile. Do you have a happy face? Yeah! Oh, it's a sad face.
Oh.
You have a towel on your head. Let's see that hair. Oh, yeah. Are your fingers pruny?
I knew you wanted to like it. I kept telling you.
Okay, here we go, guys. I am back vlogging after a 2-week break. I have never missed 2 weeks in a row since I first started this vlog, so that was a first for me. But it has just been really taxing physically since I'm nearing the end of my pregnancy. So I just needed to take those couple of weeks and concentrate my energy on me and my fam. But I also wanted to make sure that I got some really cute footage of Emerson because she just changes so fast and she's getting so big. So I thought I'd pair a little video of her bath time in with this pregnancy update. Now on to talking about this pregnancy. Since this is my second pregnancy and I wasn't vlogging with my first, I thought it'd be really fun to kind of compare the two now while I can still sort of remember them both. So we're just gonna jump right into this. My first pregnancy and my second pregnancy have pretty much been completely opposite of each other. With my first pregnancy, when I was pregnant with Emerson, it was a super healthy pregnancy with no complications whatsoever. And now with this pregnancy, you know, we've had different things come up with Oswyn's heart. We learned that she has a hole in her heart, and even though we know that that's not going to affect her now, it was just something in this pregnancy that we had to deal with that we did not have to deal with in the last one. Another thing is with my first pregnancy, I was just counting down the days. I felt like it took forever for that baby to come. And the funny thing is that now with this pregnancy, I feel like it is flying by. Part of that could be due to the fact that I have a toddler, but it is just crazy scary how fast time is going. I can't believe that I'm nearing the end and that we'll be holding baby Oswyn soon. Another thing that's not really a big deal, but I thought was kind of weird, was before I got pregnant with Emerson, I kind of had some stuff going on with my face and breaking out. And when I got pregnant with Emerson, all of that cleared up. Well, for this pregnancy, I had a clear face in the beginning, and then once I got pregnant, I felt like I just started breaking out all the time. So that was another difference. One of the biggest differences is that when I was pregnant with Emerson, I did not have any morning sickness. I got like a little nauseous maybe once or twice, but it was not a big deal and it did not last long. And for the rest of that time, I felt great. This pregnancy has not been like that. I had morning sickness really bad where I just felt like I spent some days just with my head in a bowl. The idea of food and eating anything just sounded terrible. And with this one, that lasted the entire first trimester. And that sort of affected a few other differences because with my first, since I wasn't feeling sick or anything, I ate super healthy. Probably the most healthy that I've ever eaten in my life. Whereas this time, I just kind of ate things that didn't make me want to hurl. Cravings also had a big say in this. When I was pregnant with Emerson, I only craved 2 things, and it was pretty much throughout my whole pregnancy. I just wanted these 2 things. Blueberries, which is a superfood, and honey mustard, which I really just wanted to put on a salad. Salads and blueberries I ate a ton of. Now with this pregnancy, my cravings were not even close to that. First of all, I wouldn't even be able to name to you all of the sudden have to have it cravings that I've had in this pregnancy, but I will name a few. Big Macs, fried chicken, ice cream, and Hot Pockets, none of which are very good for you. So just to that, I feel like the pregnancies have just been completely opposite. Another thing that's also been affected by eating was my exercising. In my first pregnancy, I exercised 2 to 3 times a week consistently, all the way up until whenever I had Emerson. This pregnancy, my exercises have consisted of just trying to keep up with Emerson, which is no small task. First pregnancy, I felt like it took forever for me to start showing. And I was even looking back at some of those pictures that I took and thinking how small I looked. This pregnancy, I feel like I just exploded immediately and my belly just was huge right off the bat. In fact, I could tell that my belly was growing before I even knew that I was pregnant. It was actually one of the reasons why I wanted to take a test. I remember laying down in bed and not being able to take a nap until I unbuttoned my pants because they just felt so tight, which is really interesting because I ended up gaining about 40 pounds in my first pregnancy. And so far in this one, I've only gained about 30 pounds. And both of those were starting from about the same weight. Another thing was in my first pregnancy, I walked Echo every single day, and I did that all the way up until the end. So it was anywhere between 20 and 40 minutes of walking every day. I have not done that this pregnancy. Poor Echo. I just haven't been able to beat the heat. It gets so hot here. And even though I was pregnant at this time with my first also, it just feels so much different, and I just feel like it's harder on my body. So when I was pregnant with Emerson, I thought that I had experienced pregnancy fatigue, but until I was pregnant with Oswyn, I didn't know that I really didn't understand pregnancy fatigue. I mean, there are just times where I cannot keep my eyes open. But then again, another difference was before, when I was pregnant with Emerson, I could really take a nap anytime I needed to. Now, taking care of a 1-year-old, that's really not an option all the time. When I was pregnant with Emerson, I thought that she moved a lot. But let me tell you, this baby, this sweet little girl Oswyn, is insane. She moves so much. Every ultrasound that we've ever been to, the tech is always telling me about how much she's moving and how crazy it is. And I'm thinking, you don't have to tell me. And while it's very, very comforting, and I love that she moves a lot, it can get pretty uncomfortable at times too. Not to mention, I feel like it just takes it out of me. Like, I feel like she's running a marathon, but I'm the one exhausted afterwards. Now, with Emerson, I had 2 ultrasounds, which I think is pretty standard. But with Oswyn, since we were considered a high-risk pregnancy, I'm really not exactly sure how many ultrasounds that we've had so far. It's been quite a few. So we have a lot more pictures of her, and it's been really interesting to see some of her features as the pregnancy has gone by. So here's a picture of the last ultrasound that we did, which was last week. But if I'm really honest, probably the biggest difference between my first pregnancy and this one was just the stress level. When I was pregnant with Emerson, I was just worried about everything, which is really weird because, like I said, it was a healthy pregnancy with 0 complications, and yet I was just so stressed. I mean, just stressed out of my mind. And oddly enough, even though we've hit a few unexpected things being pregnant with Oswyn, I've just felt a lot more balanced when it comes to worry and emotions. That we've just been praying a lot and really just casting our cares on the Lord, and because of that, I really just feel like God has given us the grace to be able to handle all those just unexpected things. And I've been less worried and less stressed, and I gotta say, it feels pretty good. So even though a lot of the physical symptoms have been so much harder during this pregnancy, I would really much rather have it this way, just being stress-free and just giving it all to God and letting Him take care of things and knowing that He's in control. So this has really been interesting because I honestly thought that I knew what to expect from pregnancy. After all, I had already been through it once. But it's just so crazy to me how different each pregnancy can be and how different pregnancies can be from person to person. But honestly, as we come to the end of this, I'm just so happy and I'm feeling so blessed that we get another little girl, and that in just a few weeks from now we'll be able to hold her in our arms and be able to tell her face to face how much we love her. I'm really excited about getting to see Emerson be the great big sister that I know she's gonna be. It's so much fun because she already wants to teach Oswyn things. She wants to feed her and give her her milk. And so I have a feeling that I'm just gonna have a really good helper with this baby. Okay, so that's about it for the comparison. Now it's time to check out this baby bump. Or I guess it's kind of like a baby mountain now. Alright, so that is it for the pregnancy update, but I gotta get some more video in of my sweet little Emerson before it's all over. So watch my firstborn playing with her papa and just loving it.
Is it cold?
Does it make your teeth chatter?
When the day arrives at night, my
Found
flashlight
it.
Soggy?
'cause I'm
No, yeah.
covered in light. It's time to shed our skin.
All clean. Hey Emerson, is your hair wet or dry?
Wet.
Is my hair wet or dry? Mine's wet. I took a shower. Ooh, baby Oswyn has hiccups.
Why?
Do you have hiccups?
Shed our skin, all things I knew. Let's shed our skin, all things I knew.
What are you two doing?
Angel wings, the breeze it brings. The trumpet sounds up and the cry.
This is a workout, baby girl. Are you tall? That way?
And when the sheep are hurried home, the shepherd guides his babies through the dark unknown. It's time to shear the wool. All things I knew. Let's shear the wool. All things
Are you rolling?
No.
Like Ariana? Yeah, she can roll over now, can't she? In the rain. Those two are adorable. But that's it for this vlog, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this one, click that subscribe button. I'm Allie McMullin. I'll see you next time.
Are you on a train? She's so happy.